We have been talking about shading and shadowing, and we have done it on a round surface. If you have completed that, post it on my Facebook page, Online Art for Kids, so I can see what you did. I'm anxious to see how beautiful your circles and cylinders are. But now we need to do it with an angular surface. So, using a ruler, because straight lines are not easy at all, we're going to have a box. And this could be a house, it could be a barn, it could be anything that has sides. That's a two-dimensional flat rectangle. But if we take arrows that are pointing in the same direction, you see how these arrows just pointing in the same direction? We put those on there, and then we add a top and a side to our box. Then when there's a light source on a box, an angular surface, it's not going to be graded out. You're not going to use gradation like you did with your circle. You're going to have one side that is really light, one that is medium, and one that is dark. I'm going to use my ebony pencil because I really want to show you how dark this can be. This whole side may have some reflective light on it actually in real life, but for our purposes we are going to just make it all dark. Then this side is going to be mid-tone, medium, not as dark. So I'm using my 2HB pencil to show that it is just not going to be as dark as the other side. And then I'm going to have a cast shadow out here. Since the light is behind, it's going to probably come out just a little bit, and it's going to be darker near the object and maybe getting a little lighter out here. And you can see sometimes there's actually a light bounce where the light's hitting here and bouncing back. So you can take your eraser and do a tiny bit of erasing. Ebony pencil doesn't erase really very well. Regular pencil would erase better. But if you wanted to highlight something in here to show a little bit of a light bounce, you could. So that it's not all completely dark. Don't brush it. Blow or soften a little bit with your paper towel. Now, what do you think? That looks pretty three-dimensional to me. I want you to do more with angular surfaces. You could do a pyramid like this. And you could even have, that's a lopsided pyramid, your light hitting this side but not over here, and your cast shadow back here on this side. So this side would be dark and this side would be light. So try some different types of shapes. See if you can Put your arrows all going in the same direction and draw three-dimensional shapes. And then have your light hitting one side. This side would probably be very, very, very dark over here. And this would be a medium side. Take your time. Don't go as fast as what I'm doing here. But you have straight lines between your angles. There's no fading. If you use this, you never go across the edge like you did with your circle. You never smear from one side to the other, because that will soften your edge and you don't want to do that. So try some shading and shadowing on angled surfaces and see what you can do. This is extremely important in realistic drawing. And so we will talk again later.